about work, worry about money, worry if the punchline's funny, worry if the sky is gonna fall. Worry about winning, worry about losing, worry about the roads we're choosing, worry if that someone's gonna call. We spend so much precious time trying to figure out what this crazy maze of a beautiful world is all about. So kick on back, fill your cup, put on your favorite song, turn it up, find a little peace of mind in the sunshine. Don't waste your days looking at the clock, say I love you to the ones you got. Don't leave a lifetime rise on the wrong side, 'cause you only live once, once, once. You only live once, once, once. Worry about truth, worry about lying, worry about how much we're trying, and when it's all gonna come to an end. We spend so much precious time trying to figure out what this crazy maze of a beautiful world is all about. So kick on back, fill your cup, put on your favorite song, turn it up, find a little peace of mind in the sunshine. Don't waste your days looking at the clock, say I love you to the ones you got. Don't leave a lifetime rise on the wrong side, 'cause you only live once, once, once. You sing. You only live once, once, once. Ooh, once, once, once. Kick on back, fill your cup, put on your favorite song, turn it up, find a little peace of mind in the sunshine, yeah. Don't waste your days looking at the clock, say I love you to the ones you got. Don't leave a lifetime rise on the wrong side, yeah. 'Cause you only live once, once, once. You only live once, once, once. Yeah, you only live once, once, once. You only live once, once, once. Thank you.
Shane, Filan di Sarasian malam hari ini. Hey Shane.
Hello, Sarah. How are you?
How are you? That's right. I am good. See, that's the thing. Why I love this show, because I get to brush shoulders with. Have a seat. Have a seat. How are you?
I'm good. I'm very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're looking as good as ever. Ganteng masih seperti dulu, nggak ada berubah ya? Looking as good as ever.
Thank you.
How's the tour going so far?
It's going really good, actually. Yeah, this is my. Obviously, I've been to Indonesia quite a lot. You know.
6 times, yeah.
6 times, yeah. So this is my my first solo trip.
Uh-huh.
And it's going very well. You know, the fans have been incredible.
They have been here since this morning.
Walk away, yeah.
My Twitter, I've been on Twitter for some years now, and today and yesterday and 2 days ago has been the craziest on my Twitter, because they know
cool.
you were coming. I think maybe since last week also.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, Sarah, can we bring you food so we can meet him? Can we bring you something? I was gonna, you know.
It's been crazy, actually, because since I came here,
Yeah.
My Twitter followers have gone up really fast. You know, lots of people are obviously tweeting about me.
We love Twitter here in
Yeah,
Indonesia.
it's pretty big in Indonesia,
Yeah.
obviously. So so far I've really enjoyed it. You know, I did a launch at the Hard Rock Cafe last night, and
That's right. I heard. How was that?
different TV shows. It was brilliant. Yeah, it was all for the media and stuff like that, and the fans were
good.
there as well. So it was, you know, it's great to be back here launching my solo thing.
That is good. It is so good to have you here. Congratulations on
Thank
your
you.
solo career. Is it what you expected? I mean, you know, being in a group and then now you're doing everything all on your own, performing by yourself.
Yeah, it's different, you know. I think it's different, and I think it takes a bit of getting used to. But for me, you know, singing, it's singing, the same as being in a band or being on your own. It's still singing. So I love to sing. I love to perform for people. It's what I feel most comfortable doing. So yeah, it's a bit different, but it's, you know, it is what it is, and it's something that I have to get used to.
That's right.
And I, you know, I get to travel the world and meet lots of amazing people and sing for people. It's what I love.
That's good. We love having you here.
Thank you.
I mean, now you're here for a quick tour and stuff, but I was on the internet and I saw you have all this tour lined up, your shows already lined up in England also.
Yeah.
So hopefully you'll come back here for like a bigger tour, bigger
Yeah,
concert
definitely,
to
without a
Indonesia
doubt.
or Asia, yeah?
Yeah, next year I start my UK and Ireland tour in February, February and March.
February, yeah.
And then I'm planning to do a full Asian tour, probably April time, May time. So yeah, we're looking at dates already with my agent and stuff. So, and I'll definitely be, of course, coming to Indonesia without
And
a
you
doubt.
bring your family, because I also read in the paper today you wanted to bring them and take them to
Yeah,
Bali for
I'd like to,
vacation,
you know,
yeah?
my family, obviously I have 3 kids as well, so I'd like them to experience what I see and what I do
Yes.
on the road. And
Yeah.
obviously they've got school, so they can't come all the time. But if it's around Easter holidays, maybe, you know, they could come over and maybe
That's
go
great.
to Bali or so. I've never been to Bali. I'd love to go to Bali.
You should. You should visit Bali. You should visit all parts of Indonesia because you have a lot of fans and they're just dying to meet you.
Cool.
So thank you for being here. So let's get back to the album. So how was it writing songs for this album? Because like you said, you know, you're in a group and then now you're doing solo. You have to make sure it's not too much the same with the last songs. Or
yeah,
did you have that kind of thought?
I think I had a thought of, I wanted my music to be not too far from Westlife, but I also wanted it to be different. I wanted it to be kind of unique, you know, because I think when you're starting off to be a solo artist, you know, you don't want to be like anybody else, you know,
Of
like
course, yeah.
Michael Bublé or Justin Timberlake or whoever, you know, you want to be different. You want to try and create your own sound. And I think I've done that, you know. I think my music it's still pop music, but it's very close, you know, it's very bit of country, bit of folk music, bit of soul music.
Right.
And they're my favorite types of music, all rolled into a pop song.
So you have the freedom basically. So it's actually more fun
It
writing
is.
for this album, yeah?
Yeah, it was creating not just songs, it was creating a sound, you know. And
Right, yeah.
I had to find a sound, and my record label were very encouraging for me to write and very encouraging for me to find something that was a bit different. And I went to Nashville for 2 weeks, which was pretty cool. Yeah,
Okay.
I got to go to Nashville, which is amazing. And I think I found a sound over there. I found a couple of good songs. Once, actually, that song I wrote in Nashville.
Once, this one, yeah.
But I think I brought back a bit of a sound too. The album is very, very up-tempo, very positive,
Right.
very, you know, there's fiddles and banjos
Yeah.
and ukuleles and like lots of instruments and stuff.
Different sounds.
It's different
yeah.
to Westlife, yeah. But I think,
Yeah.
you know, so far I think the Westlife fans still like it. You know, I think
Of course, yeah.
my music obviously has to be. It's always going to be slightly different, but it has to progress.
Of course,
into
yeah.
what's on the radio now, and I think
Right.
my music sits on the radio quite well now,
Right.
Which is great.
And the lyrics are very personal too, right? I mean, you,
Yeah.
you write a lot about your, I mean, things that happen in your personal life also, and
Yeah,
your
I wrote
feelings,
about you know, my life, my wife Gillian, my kids, you know, just stuff that makes sense to me, stuff that's important to me. I found it very difficult to write a song about something that you have to make
course,
up.
yeah.
You go, let's write about this guy and this girl that broke up, and I'm like, you know, it's not what I want to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
So it was, I found it very easy to write about my life and
Right,
try and
yeah.
write positive stuff, you know, because I suppose you go through stuff and you kind of realize how important things are, and you know, you
Right.
realize your health
Of course.
is the most important, your family, your children being happy, stuff like that. And that's what my first single is about, everything to me. It's all about that kind of stuff, you know.
I mean, I think that's why a lot of the fans here, although this is new album, there was a new single that you just sang, a new song, but they're actually singing to the words already. So I think it's easy to relate if you hear something that they
Yeah.
can feel closer to that.
I think so, yeah. I
probably.
try to keep, you know, I know the songs might be about my life, but I try to keep them very universal to everybody.
Right.
Because I think if the fans cannot relate to my
Yeah.
music, well then there's no point. You know, they have to be able to
Betul.
relate to it, and
Right.
it can't be just all about me. You know,
Yeah.
it's more about kind of spreading, I suppose, positive vibes if I can to people. And
That's
that
right.
song, Once, is, you know, it's exactly what it says. It's, you have one life, you got to live it. You know, people worry about stuff, but you know what? We all worry. We all have problems, and we
Right.
just get on with it, and you just try and stay positive.
That is great. Yang paling penting adalah dalam lagu-lagunya harus positif. Ngerti dong tadi semuanya nggak pakai subtitle, ngerti ya? Oke. Just translating a little bit of what you're saying, but actually I didn't have to because they're actually very smart. They understand everything. So,
Okay, cool.
You know, I think they speak English better than me. But you know what? We have a lot of your diehard fans here.
Cool.
Maybe they want to ask you something.
Of
Do you mind if
course,
they ask
yeah.
one or two?
Can I have one of these?
Yes, I made this myself.
I've been looking at these for a long time.
This is Indonesian chocolate.
Oh, they're lovely.
You like
Are
it?
they M&Ms? Are they like
You know
M&Ms?
what? Yes, almost like that. You can have as many as you like if you stay here for like another episode.
No problem.
2 episode. Ada yang mau tanya? Di sini ada. Oh, ini udah ada di sini. Silakan Mbak, boleh berdiri. Oh, ada sesuatu. You have a gift?
Yes.
Oke, mau dikasih ke aku apa ke dia?
Just wanna show him this.
Oke,
Yeah.
alright.
Luck of the Irish.
Luck of the Irish.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I was
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
in Croke Park.
You were at Croke Park?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That was our final concert. We did
Alright,
it was like a
before,
big stadium,
yeah.
and she flew to Dublin in Ireland to see
That
me.
was in June? Was that,
yeah,
when was
it's
that?
a year and a half ago,
ago.
Westlife's farewell show, yeah. She
Farewell
flew all
show.
the way to Dublin,
Oh yeah?
so-
How was it?
So much. So
So keren. Can you say that?
cool.
Gran.
So you say this. You say this. You say this.
Gran.
I teach you this. You say this in Indonesia, and your fans will just go crazy. You'll have more.
Gran.
Orang-orang Indonesia keren.
Ora Indonesia keren. That could be anything. I don't know what you're telling me. I'm
It
only
means
joking. I'm only joking.
Indonesians are like the best, the
Okay.
coolest.
Cool.
And you can do this
I'll have
another
to
one.
remember that for my tour next year.
I'll write it for you. You can say another one. Sarasehan kece. And say it to everybody here.
That's your name. Sarah Sean Kitchen.
Jangan kemana-mana, tetap di sini bersama Shane Filan.
But some days you wake up, I feel like you need love. You can't see us by your eyes. Not the way
Udah dengar tadi ya, Shane bilang bahwa orang Indonesia keren.
Keren. Ora Indonesia keren.
You're doing
Keren.
so well. But you have to do it with such a, you have to do this with like you mean it. Orang Indonesia
keren.
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 It's okay. You'll be going back to England.
I go back to England on Saturday, yeah.
On
So
Saturday?
I'm going back for, my promotion for my album starts for like a month then up to November
Wow,
4th.
but you're used to this. I mean,
That's great.
this is to you. This is just like your playground. I mean, music and touring,
Duck
meeting
to water,
people.
duck to water.
That's good, right?
Yeah, no, it's great.
So tadi kita udah ngobrol-ngobrol sedikit tentang albumnya. Jadi basically tadi Shane cerita bahwa albumnya ini banyak yang ditulis dari pengalaman-pengalaman pribadi. Yang penting adalah Shane ini ingin memberikan message yang positif dalam albumnya. Semua liriknya itu positif. Jadi kalaupun kita pernah mengalami satu kesusahan dalam hidup, yang penting bisa bangkit lagi dan semuanya positif. Did you get that?
That was, I totally understood every word. It's very fast. So fast.
You know-
I thought I spoke fast.
Exactly, but that's-
You speak very, you're like fast forward.
That's what they're, because I'm thinking, you know, these ones, they understand, but I'm just thinking maybe some of your fans that are watching you outside of Jakarta or maybe in the outskirts of little towns.
Okay, yeah.
And they're thinking, wow, this guy, he's talking too fast English. His English,
English?
too fast. Yes.
Okay, I'll slow down,
And because
sorry.
it's a live show, we have no subtitles, so I kind of, you know,
Oh,
have
okay.
to.
You have to translate.
I have to translate,
Okay.
so.
I'll
but
try and
I was
keep my
saying good
answers
things.
quite short, so
No,
make it easier
no,
for you.
don't do that because
Okay.
actually they want to see you talk. They don't even want to see me talk. You know, if possible, they don't even want to see me on the show.
Okay.
They're like, change the show. No Sarasehan, Shane Filan aja katanya. See? See, they said
We
yes.
could do a duo.
So here's one kind of serious question, and I hope everybody gets this message that you're trying to say. You've been through everything. You've had an amazing life. You've been
Yeah.
you've had stardom since quite a young age. Was it 18?
18, 19, yeah,
18, 19.
Westlife, yeah.
You've had some ups and downs, some tough times, some happy times.
Hmm.
What can you say to the young generation these days that want to get into the business? You know, yes, we've heard about be dedicated, stay focused, and all that stuff. But there must be
Yeah.
something else that you can stay this long.
I think, I think the main thing people got to realize is it's a very difficult industry. It's very hard, it's not easy. It takes a lot of hard work, a lot of
Yeah.
dedication. People think it's all glamour and all,
Yes.
but it's a lot of hard work. But if people want to do it, I think, I'll encourage you. I'll always say follow your dreams. I followed my dreams. And if it's meant to be, it will work for you. If it's not meant to be, well then, just do something else. It's not.
You gotta
sometimes
have
it doesn't
plan B,
work out.
right?
You gotta have plan B. You always have to have another plan. So I think, for me, I was very lucky. Westlife were very big very quickly and
Right.
lasted a long time. And I'm kind of getting a second chance now to sing again. So, but people, I think follow your dreams. Why not? People. I never thought I'd become a famous singer. I wanted to be in the Backstreet Boys. And that's what I wanted to do when I was
Right.
when I was a kid. I was like, oh, could you imagine? And then we got into Westlife, and it was so big
Right.
all over the world. And
Yeah.
so sometimes things work out for you.
Did you ever think when you were, doing all this work and you get exhausted, you get tired, when you're young, obviously, you get like, oh, I just want to have my freedom, I want to go out with my friends, but you got to rehearse, you got to practice.
Yeah.
Did you ever sit there and think, I want to do something else? Was there something else that you
Probably
thought,
not, no, to be honest, because, we were in Westlife, and it was such
Exactly.
a big band, it was like people used to say to me in the band, like, when are you doing your solo album? Like, at the very,
Right.
way back, and
In
I
the
was like,
beginning.
why would I want to do a solo album? I'm in Westlife, it's
Yeah.
like one of the best jobs in the world. So that's why I think that's one of the reasons Westlife lasted so long, because we all really wanted to be in Westlife. We all
Right.
loved being in the band.
There's
and
passion in there.
we just
yeah?
had a passion, and eventually, every great thing comes to an end. And I think deep down, none of us really wanted it to end, but we knew after 12 albums, it was time. You have to call it. You have to be brave enough to call it, and I think it was a difficult decision, but it was the right decision, and we all still agree it's the right decision.
Well, I think there's always a time and place for everything. When the right time comes to do something else, when it's supposed to be,
Yeah,
right?
this is it. Everything has its time, and we
Yeah.
had an amazing time, and we can't,
Yeah.
the memories even from Indonesia, the things we got to do, it was like incredible, and to look back at it, it was pretty ridiculous what we achieved.
That's amazing, though. It's such an inspiration to all the new generations right now. What about your children? Do they say like, I want to be like Daddy, or
My
do
children
they
like
sing,
One
or-
Direction, and
Oh yeah, like mine too.
yeah. I brought them to see One Direction and stuff, and they're into music. My kids love music.
That's good. Okay.
But they also love Batman and Spider-Man. My two boys and stuff like that. So they're kids, but it's funny when they go and they came to the show. I brought them to see One Direction in London, and I brought them, and the boys that One Direction came in to meet backstage, meet my
Yeah.
kids and stuff, and Harry and Liam and Niall came in to meet them.
Right.
And they were running around after my kids and high-fiving them, and my kid Patrick was like, and he saw Harry, and he looked around the corner, he went, yes. And he's only four, so it's
That's
quite
so
funny.
cute. So they're kind of like, yeah, I don't care. My dad was in Westlife, but he knows One Direction, so he's pretty cool, right?
That's it. That's it.
Kids
That's
are
it.
cute. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you'll come back
Definitely,
soon
thank
to
you.
Indonesia to do a big concert.
Yeah, without a doubt.
And please come back to the show. I have this for you. This this shirt is
Very
just
cool.
a very sexy shirt.
Let me see.
You have to wear this when you go back to England.
Okay, how's it look?
Yes, that's your size.
Good look?
Yes, you
So
will
when I
take.
look down, I see you looking up.
That's right. We are very close. We're very
thank
close.
you very much.
Thank you for coming, Shane. Success
you,
with
Sarah.
everything. Dua kali. And as promised, Shane akan perform untuk kita semua di sini. Again, Shane Filan, Ansara Sen, thank you
Thank
so
you very
much.
much. Thank you,
Mwah.
guys.
Good to have you.
Everybody stand up, come on. If life was like a jigsaw, where would you start? You think you got the picture like it's written on your heart. You lay out all the pieces, one by one. But if you stare at it too closely, the answer never comes. So take a breath, cause I need time to figure this all out. I got lost inside what I thought I need, but I understand now. Cause I don't need the sunlight shining on my face, and I don't need perfection to have the 'cause you're everything to me, to me, to me. You're everything to me. Can you tell me where I'm going? Tell me what comes next. 'Cause I know that it's not over, haven't even started yet. I just wanna get there, but I hope it's not too late. 'Cause the closer that I'm getting, the more I feel the way. Just take a breath, take our time to figure this all out. I got lost inside what I thought I need, but I understand now. Hey! 'Cause I don't need the sunlight shining on my face, and I don't need perfection to have the perfect day. I just wanna see you happy, a smile on your face. Nothing else matters, 'cause you're everything to me. All that I thought I want is now what I really need. You're right here in front of me. No, I don't need the sunlight shining on my face. I don't need perfection to have the perfect day. I just wanna see you happy, a smile on your face. Nothing else matters. No, nothing